preparation is very, very important. It is one that you cannot skip. That's why in the beginning, like I said, when you enter your spiritual awakening, you haven't entered fully, but you start experiencing certain things. It kind of mess up with your mind, and your emotions is all over the place because this is new to you. You know, you're starting to get the nudge to wake up, to change, and to heal. And it is important, like I always say, healing is the key to unlock your next cycle. Because if you don't heal certain things about yourself, you will be stuck in the same cycle. Even if you look back at, the people you've dealt with and certain things, if you look back in your past, you will see a lot of people been in the same cycle for a very long time. And as you ascend, your mind is changing. A lot of things about you are changing. And they're still the same. They still have the same mindset. They're still doing the same thing. It's the same thing over and over again. And you find yourself to be very, very detached from that because you are going in a different path. And the higher you go, the more it requires for you to heal, for you to start understand things, for you to start making changes. And you constantly making changes, and you constantly changing your mindset, changing your perspective, changing things about yourself, because it is preparing you, like I said, to go higher. So a lot of us right now are in our 7th cycle. Your 7th cycle is where you start having a clearer understanding on who you are and what you're meant to do here. If you have a purpose, it is pushing you towards that exact purpose, because your soul is waking up. You no longer attached with the flesh too much, or with like earthly things. You're more connected, because we are a spiritual being. And sometimes when we in the lower level, the lower cycle, we forget that we are a soul having a human experience. We completely forget that. And as you ascend, you start learning more about yourself. You start to realize, like, oh my gosh, I'm a soul having, a human experience. And you start to awaken to your true power, who you truly are. And as those other people that you've encountered was where you was in the same level with them at one particular time of your life. You was in the same class, the same school as them, where y'all experiencing the same thing, y'all was doing the same things. Yeah, that was the old you. That you have to shed that. You have to let go of that. You do not attach to that you anymore. That's not who you are, so now you're awakening to your true self, your true form. And yes, and it requires a lot of understanding. It requires a lot of change. So I will always say it, like, healing is very, very important. You cannot trick the universe on, what level you should be on. You cannot skip a level. You can always repeat a level, but you cannot skip a level, because it's mandatory for you to stick with the plan, to stick with the script, so you can fully understand the human experience, if I'm making sense.